Hi guys, welcome to Losing It with Tammy, and I'm Tammy, and today I feel like I'm losing it. We got our water bill in yesterday, and it's so high. So we're figuring we have a leak someplace. So tomorrow the water company's coming in to check our meter. They come in the morning, and you can't use any water for 5 hours, and then they come at the end of 5 hours and check your meter, and if they see your meter has moved, then obviously you have a leak someplace. But we already know we have a small leak in one of our bathtubs upstairs, not the toilets, we got those fixed. But we also think we have a bigger leak downstairs underneath one of our sinks, even though we have no signs of it. We just don't have good luck at all of like that. So we know we're already preparing for that. So that's what's going on today. So it's one thing after another when you own a house. Yay, home ownership. Um, Today I also want to talk a little bit about goals, setting goals for yourself. It doesn't matter what weight you are. When you're thinner, you should still have some goals set for yourself too, and well, in my opinion, so that way you can stay where you are. It's just like in work too. You set goals for yourself. So I'm always writing goals and setting for myself, and just for myself. You know, so for my journey into a more healthier Tammy, I do a daily goal, a weekly goal, and a monthly goal, and then I have this huge goal. So I keep them very simple. I want to make some of them very attainable, so I feel like I'm succeeding. So my daily goal is just to consume more water, get more water into this body. The more water I'm drinking, the less Pepsi I will drink. And if anybody knows me, knows that this right here is my drug. And the more water I'm getting, the less Pepsi I'm getting. I am cut way down than what I used to. A 2 liter now will last me like 2 days, where before I was lucky if it lasts me half a day. So that's my daily goal. My weekly goal is to get 3 or more days in of movement. I didn't write exercise because I didn't want to feel like I had to, you go to the gym or you're on the treadmill or I feel like I have to. But for movement for me, it could be playing with the dogs outside. Could be taking long walks. It could be parking in a parking lot that's further away from the store if I'm going to the store. It could be going up and down stairs more than I need to. So more days of movement for me. I could be dancing when you're cleaning the house. I like to rock up on myself. If anybody looking in my windows thinks I'm a total spaz, I'm a little weird. But I don't care because that's what's making me. And so if you're home by yourself, go ahead and dance to some music. Well, that's my weekly goal. My monthly goals are a little bit more, I'm going to say they're goals. I want to hit them. So my first goal for my month is I'd like to lose 5 pounds to keep me where I need to be for my huge goals. Is if I lose 5 pounds this month, that would be great. And my other goal for the month is I take my measurements, and I like to see some movement in the measurements. It doesn't necessarily mean that my weight could stay the same and my measurements can move, and I'm okay with that. So anything that's, yeah. So my measurement, anyway, my measurements, as long as they're going down, they go up. But that's what I do. And then my huge goal is by our next vacation, which is in October, I would like to lose 30 pounds. That's my huge goal, and I've never told anybody that before. So this is the first time it's coming out of my mouth. We're all can see there's no hiding on the internet. So that's some accountability on my part. So what kind of goals do you guys set for yourselves? And how do you keep track of them? Mine, very simple, white paper and a notebook. And that's how I do it. Same thing with my measurements. I keep them in a notebook all together, so that way I know where they all are and I can look back on them. But back to your goals. So what kind of goals do you guys make for yourself, or do you give yourself goals for the month? And how do you know if you're on track for those goals? Anyway, just leave me a comment down below. And I will keep you in check with my goals. I think my daily goal is going to be fine. My weekly goal is going to be fine. My monthly goal, hopefully if I'm doing my daily and my weekly, my monthly goals will keep in check. But with that, I have to get my dinner going and do some laundry tonight, and I'm going to do all the dishes tonight so I don't have them sitting around tomorrow because I can't use the water. But that's it. And I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in with Losing It with Tammy, and I'll give you guys an update tomorrow on how all the plumbing issues are going. All right, thank you. Bye.